Hey, hello, and welcome to Lakota West High School. Got caught up in all the excitement, and why not? It's a great event, premier event in Greater Cincinnati, and one of the best Volley for the Cures you'll find. I'm here with Jim Ruff. My name's Jeff Ruff, and we're happy to be a part of the 13th annual Volley for the Cure. And we've seen just quite a celebration going on to start off the varsity game. Lakota West has won the first two matches at the freshman and JV level. Looking for a clean three-game sweep in the varsity as they get going. And I tell you, it gets me every year, Dad, that they bring out those survivors and get excited, and they include those young ladies on the program.
It's phenomenal.
It's bigger than volleyball. It's life.
It is. It's phenomenal, and it's a good crowd here tonight. And I told you earlier when we were doing the freshman games, this place would be filled up, and it is.
Well, it is.
And a great student section over there. And the Lakota West girls will feed off of it, I'm sure. And I'm sure, as I've said before, the Hamlet girls have not played in front of a crowd like this before. But it's good for them, too. And once again, they're throwing their candies into the stands as they're introducing the lineups, not the starting lineups.
Yeah, it's a big one. It's a big crowd. I'm sure the camera will get a chance to pan onto the crowd and get a look at the size of it. We've got a great student section. We've got an entire section filled up.
Well, they'll
get loud and boisterous here on the announcements. And
yeah, you'll hear them.
you see Lakota West in their annual pink uniforms that they'll wear for certainly this Volley for the Cure, but also in other Volley for the Cures around the GMC. So it's a great event. You can look at the volleyball net. There's a Volley for the Cure net. Now we're going to announce and introduce. Listen to that.
Here we go.
Here we go. Get excited. You look at those. Look at the faces of those girls. They're looking over that student section going, here we go.
Well, they played in front of a crowd this big last week.
There we go. Chuck that candy. There we go. Make a friend. Chuck it in there. I'm excited here. We've got a great evening. Above anything, we're going to raise $15,000 to $20,000 for the Susan G. Komen Foundation to help fight breast cancer. I will put it for over $140,000 over the last 12 years. And that's certainly a big part of what's going on there, but just as much is a life lesson that these young ladies have experienced it in the planning. This is the exciting part. I look forward to a good game.
They alley through the candy all the way to the back row.
Yeah.
That's a senior.
Yep. All right. Oh, take a fastball in the chest. So we're off and running now. We've had the national anthem. We've had the festivities. Now it's time to play volleyball.
Now it's time to shake hands and go get them.
This is a GMC match, so these records count. This is part of the league, and it's the first goal of any coach is to win your league. So Lakota West looks to bounce back after a tough 5-set loss against Lakota East, where they were in control of the match early and just couldn't get it back on the rails towards the end, but played well in certain parts of that, and looking to get on the board in the GMC. All right,
here we go with the crowd. They're jumping. We have cheerleaders down there with their bright pink pom-poms. The Hamilton girls are stunned by this noise. They're standing there staring at the crowd.
What an experience, that's for sure.
Yeah.
A great experience. So Lakota West will run a 6-2, which means they'll run two setters out of the back row for both of those setters. You'll see on the Hamilton side of it, Their libero is wearing black, so that libero will sub in as much as they want for 2 different people. How are you? And then Lakota West's libero is Katie Schwarber, wearing the white jersey, and then she'll sub in as well. She comes in for Paige Sweeterman, and she'll come in for the middles there. And then Paige will come back in the front row and go from there. So, in a big game like this, you want to get off to a big start. If you're Lakota West, you want to be able to keep this crowd in it and get going. Molly Weehe's back to serve. Molly Weehe is a senior and gets the first serve in, which is big. All right. Go with a swing from Sid Hildebrand.
And Hamilton
goes long, and the 1-0 lead, and the crowd likes it. Molly Weehe's a 5'6" senior. Has been in the program the whole time, played a little bit as a sophomore up in the varsity, and covers a lot of ground in the back.
She plays for the Arsenal for her club team. And both her sisters played at Lakota West.
Now you know Coach Cornell is big on legacy.
That's right.
So Lakota West is in their first journey into serve receive, and they got to dump it over, and here comes Hamilton across.
Hamilton scores.
On the swing, and Hamilton State got an early 2-1 lead as number 9 Erica Scott is back for the Big Blue to serve. Lakota West is in there. Typical setup on serve receive, and Weehe will get a good pass to the freshman Ballancourt. He'll set up Reverman. Well, you better keep playing. And they do. They'll set up and they'll go long to Reverman. And Hamilton's hanging in there. But they'll be called for 2 touches on the set.
Well, they'll call this game a little tighter than they called the first 2.
And they will. And they will. And then the switch there as Sweeterman comes in. Sweeterman's in. And Creech is out, and Schwarber comes back in on the serve. Schwarber's ball will move a little bit on that. The big block from Hildebrand. Big block from Hildebrand in the front row. The fans are pumped up. Lakota West takes the lead back over. They're up 3-2. Schwarber will slide over to the other side. Ball's got a little cut on it.
There's an ace.
Yeah.
That ball, you can see that ball move from up here.
Katie Schwarber does not jump serve. She sits flat, but she's got so much movement on that. And she'll, depending on where she wants that serve to go, is where she'll line up on the back row.
She lines up on that back, all over that back line.
Yep. And she'll cut it right there, and it just dies.
Yep.
That's another ace for Schwarber, and West jumps out to a 5-2 lead. And these fans haven't slowed down yet.
Nope.
It's not just the Giant student section, but you see Volley for the Cure shirts all over. Schwarber slides to the other side. Tries finds that line. Now they're in the set defense. Hamilton. That's not a bad play for Hamilton to leave it in line.
That was a pretty good play.
And we'll go to Hildebrand in the middle.
Well, Sid got up there and got up above the net and said, "This one's mine." Jumped like Michael Jordan, her favorite athlete right there.
Is that what her favorite athlete is?
Yes, it is.
Well, that makes a little bit of sense.
It's kind of odd, though, that her favorite food is hamburger helper.
That's old school.
That's
Sid's old school.
Yeah.
Schwarber remains to serve there, and that ball continues to move. Reverman at the net. Reverman finishes. Lakota West up 7-2. That's what you need with the big crowd. You want to just be consistent, put it on them as Hamilton's looking to get a swing in.
They're on a run right now. This Hamilton coach is going to take time out pretty soon.
And there it is right there. Good call.
There it goes.
Good call. So Lakota West forces the first time out in game 1. Now, there is a difference here. If you've watched the first 2 matches, they're best of 3. At a varsity level, it's best of 5. First 1 to 3 wins. And Lakota West is up 8-2 in game 1. Every game is played to 25. Got to win by 2. With the exception of the 5th game. If you've got to go to a 5th game, then that game goes to 15, win by 2. But let's hope tonight we get 3 and we just get it done in 3 and get it done. Hamilton's talking to him, settled in, it's all right. Lakota West gets him back out on the court right away. On the court right now for Lakota West, you've got sophomore Paige Schwederman, senior Ellie Reverman, junior Sid Hildebrand, senior Molly Weehee, sophomore Katie Schwarber, and freshman Claire Valancourt. And Schwarber took over serving at 2-2 and has been locked in since then. As Hamilton gets a pass, they're going to try to look for
the block. Went off her hands, went out of bounds.
Paige Hyde with the swing and played it off the block and side out Hamilton. West still leads at 8-3. Back to serve for Hamilton, number 4, Madison Welsh is their libero. Big high toss, a good pass.
Oh, and out of bounds.
Sid tries to hit the line and just misses wide. You don't often see this is a tough serve to be consistent with, but if you can, it's a big one. She tosses it high, looks to get that big top spin.
Just get the big high jump serve.
Yep, but that's a good pass. It's a good pass by Weehee. Good cover in the ground by Schwarber. They'll go back door to Schwederman. They get a piece, and Hamilton sends a free ball over. They're going to feed Valancourt. Let's see where they go. They go to Hildebrand in the middle. And Hildebrand sneaks it, hits the line. And it's a 9-4 lead. End of the game for Lakota West is Emily Ruff. She'll play the outside hitter position, right side position at times. Out of the game is freshman Valancourt. So you got a sophomore, junior in the front line. Reverman is back. And Reverman really is the leader of this team. She's been the captain. She's a 4-year player at Lakota West. It was rough to try to smack it a kill at the net, and Hamilton saves it.
Doesn't take her long to get involved.
Well, there's Reverman going back door to Schwederman with a big hit. Schwederman with the kill. And that's
Paige Schwederman is 6 foot tall. Or she says she is. Her favorite food is bacon. I like that.
That's right.
Who doesn't like bacon?
That's right.
Put bacon on some hamburger helper.
Yeah, here you go. You'll see Reverman move the ball around a lot. She understands where everybody's out on the court. Weehee gets a piece. Schwarber goes. Big save.
Nice save.
Now we're back into it. There's a
big
block. A block by Hildebrand and Schwederman. There's net by Hamilton, Point West. 11-4 lead. And West is moving well right now.
That's hard to see from here, but that's why that down official's right there. He's got his hand right on the net. He feels it move. And if you look at the up referee, he's got his hand on the net also.
Reverman continues to serve. Put West up 11-4. She's extremely consistent. Rarely does she make a mistake. Big block by Ruff. She gets a piece back up. Hildebrand throws it over. Hamilton's going to try to set something up.
Katie Schwarber's been busy.
She has been moving well in the backcourt for sure.
There's what a play.
We're live here. They're playing active volleyball. There's another example set up by that. A big swing for Ruff to the side. Hamilton's playing hard and putting balls in play.
Yep.
Man, this is as active we've seen Schwarber.
This is as active as I've seen her all year.
And that's a big point right there.
There it is.
Big swing by her.
Well, the momentum's got to her. This game's all about emotion and momentum. And Katie Schwarber's got it going on tonight.
Covering a lot of ground, and typically you see a smaller libero, but with Schwarber, she's a long, lanky kid.
She's 5'9".
She's 5'9", and those.
That's a good-sized libero.
Wow, it means you cover a lot of ground.
Intimidation at the net by West.
West is stretching out to 13-4, and this is part of the game plan. You put the pedal to the metal when you're feeling good and do it. And this is what Reverman's doing, and Reverman will keep it in play.
Boy, she's got a good serve.
And she sure does. Big block by Schwederman. Big block by Schwederman. Reverman's been around the West Volleyball program for 4 years, on Varsity as a setter, as an outside right side hitter. Another point as a two-touch for Hamilton. The point goes Westway up 15-4.
They're going to call them close, like I said before. It's not freshmen anymore. It doesn't matter how far behind you are. They're going to call it the same all night long.
So Everman continues.
They're going to have to ice down her shoulder.
That's for sure. Hamilton comes in with the skill.
Yeah,
They found the back corner. Oh, and we called it outside of the antenna. That's going to give the ball back to West again.
Well, it wasn't a lack of effort by Katie Schwarber. She dove on the floor, put her chin right on the floor. I tell you what, Lakota West looks motivated tonight.
I am sure that they had to bounce back after that match against the East, where it was a long 5-setter, had to do some soul searching and had to do some tough practicing. And
well, I'm surprised they didn't call that for an illegal touch, but she hit it into the net.
17-4 Lakota West. Hasn't been a ton of rotations in this match, as there's been long stretches by each of the first three servers for West. Reverman throws a change up, it drops down.
That's Sid's favorite usually right there.
That is. She's active around the net. She's long. Schwederman had a hand on it, almost made a great play. Had a hand on it. First side out and many points for Hamilton. West up 17-5 here in the first game.
Abby Matias hitting. Her father, Tony, used to teach in Lakota.
Rough try hit out wide. Didn't get much on it. Kept it in play.
It's Ava, not Avi. Ava. There you go. Ava Mateo. Doesn't say what year she's in.
Hildebrand with a swing. They do get a piece of it at the net to keep it alive.
Well, she wound up on that ball.
There's Schwarber again.
Uh-oh. Miscommunication right there.
17-7.
Katie's covering everything in the back. They just said, well, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go get it back. Like I said, it's a game of runs.
That's where a side out is so key, is Hildebrand will set up and they'll go right to Hildebrand again. She'll cut it.
Oh, that looked like a carry.
That could have been two. Let's see where Reverman goes. She's going to go middle to Hildebrand. And she throws it through the block. Gets it back. West up 18-7. Back to serve for Lakota West is Hildebrand. Sid's been up here since her freshman year as well. This is her
that
third
ball
year.
strong. A little adrenaline right there.
This third year on varsity. She's what they call a 6 rotation player, so she'll stay and play the back as well as hit from the front. Into the game for West, Nayeli Delgado. Nayeli's a senior outside hitter.
5'9". Been around the program a while.
She sure has.
She's fluent in Spanish. Her favorite exercise is box jumps.
Wow, you watch her a little bit here in this game. You see her hops, and that probably explains some things. She can get up a little bit. Always has been.
It's probably easy for her. It's not easy for most people.
Back to serve for Lakota West is Schwederman. She's had a good game, couple kills, couple blocks. This is her first game back after an ankle turn. Missed about a week and a half, but she looks like she's moving well out there.
That's long. No touch.
Lakota West up 20-9. Front line of Ruff Delgado and Caitlin Creech, who is their big middle as well. And you'll see her get her hands on a lot. She's active. As Reverman's going to go backdoor to Delgado, and Delgado, when she winds up, she lets it rip.
She let it fly.
There's no halftime.
She put a little spin on it too.
She will end points. That is for sure. She doesn't choke it back, and that's what Lakota West needed there. Up 21-9 as Schwederman continues to serve. Reverman's go out wide to Ruff.
Oh,
He got blocked.
nice block. Number 12.
By 12. Sophia Truitt. Got her hands on it there.
21-10 West.
Pass by Schwarber, she's been on there, and they'll go right to Creech. Truitt went from a block to a dig. There's a big block by Delgado.
Great block. Here I'm cheering. I'm not supposed to cheer. That was nice.
Back into the game for Lakota West is Claire Valancourt. She'll now take on the setting duties, and Reverman will slide in and hit in the front row, stay in the game and hit in the front, and Valancourt will set. She does a good job. She's got a nice serve as well. As Hildebrand will set up Reverman. We'll dump it back over. West up 22-10.
Oh,
Creech got a piece
through the
of
block.
Snuck through there.
Well, Hamilton's not going to go away.
Back to serve for Hamilton is Amaya Robinson. Be a pass by Hildebrand. They'll go to Creech.
Hamilton's in the
Hamilton
net.
in the net.
It would have been a point anyhow.
That's true. I think we'd rather give Creech the kill, right?
Right.
Delgado out, Weehee in. West up 23-11. See if Molly can finish this off. Oh, something hit the net, but they didn't call it. We're going to give it to Reverman with the swing. Ball's played. Somewhat of an open ball as Valancourt's going to go backdoor to Hildebrand. Breaks through the block. Point West, game point.
Molly
West.
Wee's the server. She's 5'6", defensive specialist.
Looking to wrap the game up here. We're not looking to wrap the game up. One up. You see the student section with the one finger up.
That's
Why
it.
not do it with an ace? Go to West. Sends a message in game one. Jumps out early on and then just rolls to the finish up 25-11. As we said, it's a best of 5, so you're going to see two more after this. Hopefully West W's. Let's take a timeout. Lakota West takes game one, 25-11. We'll see you on the flip side.
Westchester has grown from seeds first sown by farmers and tradespeople, drawn here by the beauty of the land and the promise of opportunity. Westchester provided these early settlers with the chance to thrive and prosper. They built homes, schools, businesses, and with it, they built a sense of community. Today, Westchester is more sophisticated and polished, ideally situated with highway access, exceptional schools, beautiful neighborhoods, and welcoming neighbors. It may not be a small town anymore, but neighborhood block parties, school programs, thriving businesses, and community events remind us that Westchester is our hometown. Westchester welcomes everyone.
I see the potential this township has for me.
The heart of our community lives inside the people who are making their best life in one of America's best places to live.
I have spent my entire life living in Westchester. It means less about having a house and more about feeling at home.
Whether you're a small business or Fortune 500 company, Westchester rolls out the red carpet to every business.
Westchester is what it is on purpose, a place of promise and opportunity, a place where families grow and businesses prosper. Proactive, collaborative, enthusiastic, welcoming.
Hey, we're back here for game 2 of the varsity match between Lakota West and Hamilton High here on the 13th annual Volley for the Cure. Thanks for being with us. You can certainly hear the student section right now getting after it. They're getting pumped up, and now Hamilton High will have to deal with playing right in front of the student section.
They sure will, and they're coney fired up because we just had a coney eating contest.
That's right. It is a crowd for sure. There's the crowd.
Yeah, there's a good picture of them.
That's what high school is all about right there.
Yeah, they stayed in the whole first game. They were right in it.
Absolutely.
Hamilton's going to start with the serve.
That's Amaya Robinson. And they're going to serve up here to Lakota West. Lakota West looks like they have the same lineup as they're going to go.
And it starts off the same way the first game did.
Hamilton jumps out 1-0 on a set that was a hair close to the net for Hildebrand. So Robinson will come back again looking for a good pass. They'll go to Hildebrand. They go right back to Hildebrand.
Yes, sir.
Through.
Yeah, you give her a good set with that angle right there. She's awfully hard to stop.
Reaches out. Sweeterman's in. Sweeterman will play the middle. Hildebrand will stay out wide, and Reverman will play the right side. Schwarber, who had an outstanding first game, both serving and even more importantly, covering ground. She was all over the place. Really set the tone for the big run.
Oh, there's a run right down the line. Right down the net.
There's Reverman, the senior, with a kill. It straddled the tape. West regains lead 2-1. Is Schwarber. Getting my Schwarbers and Schwedermans mixed up. But
yeah, well, it's okay.
It's tight. But Schwarber tried to hit the line and just missed. The ball cut on her a little bit. Do a two-seamer at him. Tied up at 2 here in game 2. Hamilton serves.
Right at, oh.
And he called it in. And
he called it in, and he had his back to it.
He had
so he must have got some help. Somebody helped him.
He snapped that flag.
Yeah, he had to get out of the way.
Yeah. 3-2 Hamilton early on. They try to go change up. Valancourt's going to go middle to Hildebrand, and Hildebrand does what she does, and she finds the hole. Into the game here for Valancourt is Emily Ruff. She'll play the right side. Back to serve is Reverman. This is where they went on the big run in game 2. So Reverman will do that. And it's a tough one for them to handle.
It's a tough serve to handle because it moves all over.
It moves all over and it's consistent. She's picking the spot. And West is up 4-3.
If you watch the Lakota West bench, she will get the zone she's supposed to hit the ball in. And she may be the best at putting it right on the money.
Assistant coach Stu Hagel's responsible for that. And somebody say he's a genius when it comes to looking at those spots. Of course, Stu is part of this legacy and lineage here. Lakota West, his daughter Jenna, an Olympic volleyball player, Olympic setter. Ruff goes for the tip, and that's going to be a kill.
That's a kill.
And after the tip.
It's one of the greatest weapons in volleyball is that tip. They get everybody up off their feet and then just tip it right over.
So West out 6-3. With Reverman continuing to serve. That ball just floating out there. They get a good pass on it.
Well, I tell you what Hamilton's done now. They have adjusted their hits at the net, and they're trying to go up over the block. And that's helped Lakota West. Now, they didn't that time. She went down the line. Number 3 went down the line.
Maya Robinson?
Yes, Maya went down the line. And but if you kind of watch the net play, Hamilton's adjust their hitting. They're trying to go up over the top of the block, and that's not a good way to go. You got to go through that block.
That's right. Well, that's a good serve. That's the high serve. They're going to go back door to Hildebrand.
They're going back to Hildebrand. That's their go-to, right? That's their money.
Well, that's what you do. You go to that when you need a side out. West up 7-4, and Hildebrand will go back to serve, and Weehee goes out. Senior Nayeli Delgado comes in the game, and Nayeli's, she brings a big arm into the game, and hopefully we'll get to see her take a swing here soon. She's also really good at the net when it comes to blocking.
Ball's deep.
And you mentioned that when you start hitting over the net, it brings into play some of that. Hitting it long.
Trying to hit over the block.
Psychological thing. Sometimes it's not when you've been stuffed in your face a couple times.
That's right. I'm sure they're not told that.
That's right. No, I agree. Hildebrand putting the pressure on them. Lakota West up 9-4. The crowd, the student section is still there, but I think they're full of conies. They got a little quieter this game. As they get a hit, Schwarber is there again. They're going to go backdoor to Delgado. As Schwieterman dials it up, finishes it off.
The ball was just asking to be hit right there.
Page did exactly what you're supposed to do with that ball, floating up there, just finish it off. Lakota West up 10-4. Hildebrand continues to serve.
That's a double.
Yeah, the way Hildebrand is serving, it may have been that she might have had some hamburger helper before the game.
I think she might have.
All right.
She also has a dog. It's a fun fact that she wrote down. That's a nice play right there.
It is. You
That's a
got to
nice
navigate
save.
that antenna to go out the rough wide. There's a kill.
She got another kill. That's good placement. All these girls are full of confidence right now.
We've talked about that a lot. Your game looks a lot different when you're a confident player, that's for sure. And they're moving well. They're up 12-4.
And they start swinging harder, and they start jumping higher. Can't be afraid to make a mistake.
And the Hamilton coach is kind of starting to think, is it time? She calls it, and there it is.
Yep.
Calls the timeout. Lakota West up 13-4. Big smiles on faces.
Coach Cornell, she'll sit them down. She'll say, now look, you got to focus. You got to stay focused on what your job is. You need to pass. She won't cut them a break in there.
No, but you're going to get them right back on the court in 15 seconds.
Yep.
They're
She's
back
not going
out
to let
there.
them sit. Yeah, she won't let them sit.
No,
She knows
back
what
out
she's
there.
doing.
And the famous or infamous Go Bananas chant
Yeah.
from the student section.
We've got 3 male cheerleaders out front here who,
Leading the way. No, two guys and a girl.
well, I didn't see her over
She's
there.
hiding behind that guy. That's
Yeah.
right. There they are. What I think the bravery is the parents that are sitting right by the student section.
That or they don't have their hearing aids turned up.
That's right. Hildebrand's still on there, and there's a great serve coming out of the timeout. That's a free ball, and,
Yep.
and Robinson tried to do something probably more than she should have with it. And West up 14-4. It's about where we were last game. Got off to a slower start this game, but it certainly caught fire. And that's a tough serve. You're just not sure if it's going to be in.
Yeah, and it's coming right. I don't know whether to try to dig the ball or you're going to use 2 hands and try to save it. It's coming right at your chin, and well, you got to make a decision right now, and we just didn't make it right there.
There's Hildebrand, and that one fell off the table. And there's Delgado, but it's saved. Covered. Hildebrand, they're going to go backdoor to Delgado.
Ooh.
She let it rip.
Yeah, she always lets it rip. That's good.
At 15-4, you got to let it rip. So it's 15-5 Lakota West. Hamilton will make a couple
She just
substitutions.
did it once again. She hit the ball on the way up in her jump, and when you hit the ball on your way up, the ball's going to go deep. You're going to hit up on the ball instead of down.
So Lakota West looking to side out. Stop the momentum here. There is none. They'll go out wide to Delgado.
In.
He calls the line.
Right on the
No,
line.
and the up ref's going to trump him and say no. And then they're not making eye contact. The up ref with the line judge not making eye contact.
I haven't seen that very often.
Out of the game is Schwarber.
But the up ref is the boss.
Into the game is number 9, Sally Betzel. Sally Betzel is a 5'7" senior who has done some setting this year. She comes in to serve. Good save by Hildebrand. That'll be a kill in the scorebook. But she dives, finds it in, and gives Betzel a chance to have another serve.
Sally's favorite subject is math. So she's figured how many points she needs to win this thing.
That's right. Lakota West is up 17-5, 17-6, and they're gonna leave Betzel in the game, and she'll play the back row, and that'll be a spot where typically Schwarber would be coming in as libero. They're going to let Betzel play that back row. Up 17-6 in the second. Good, not a bad pass on the back row there. And Hildebrand comes from the back row and lets it rip. Just misses the back line. Dakota West up 17-7.
Line judge called it out. Turned and looked at the up judge to make sure he was okay. He got a little gun shy now.
Yeah. Kaylee McVeigh is serving for Hamilton, the lefty. He's a lefty. Hildebrand will swing from any part.
That ball's in. Yep.
Any part of the court. She gets a kill from the back row. Valancourt's in for Ruff. Nelson's in for Reverman. Paige Nelson's a senior.
Seniors, see, it's hard to believe these kids grow up so fast. She's a senior now. I hate to date myself, but I had her father in class at the old high school.
There you go. Let's see if they can feed her here. They're going to go to Delgado out.
And there you go. There she's back.
Zones it in.
Yeah, Paige's favorite subject's math also, so she knows exactly how many points she needs to
I'm
win
not
this
sure
game.
she can hang out with Sid. If Sid's in at home eating hamburger helper, and
Yeah.
Paige is like fettuccine Alfredo,
That's right.
they're two different sides of the map there.
Yep.
Outside of the noodle. Valancourt's going to go wide to Nelson. Nelson with the kill. Good for Paige. That's a great swing there.
27 West.
Freshman Valancourt. Is serving. That's a tough task for a freshman to come in and to be a setter.
Yes.
And she's done a good job with that, balancing out the needs of all the hitters, finding your way. So she's done a good job. Sophia Truitt's back to serve. For the Big Blue with West up 20-8.
Oh, it's a tough one.
Well, that's a part of those. I guess we shouldn't call them new rules anymore because they've been out for about 10 years.
Yeah, it can hit the net. They used to be a let, and if it hit the net, it went to the other team, but you didn't get a point.
Right. So now it's you can do that, and you're in good shape. You can do that every time. So Truitt's found a couple holes here and a couple points, and Hamilton's down 20-10 to Lakota West as they try to inch back.
She hits that ball hard.
She does. Delgado out wide. Dakota West up 20-11 here in game 2. As we said before, in the varsity match, it's best of 5. So they'll go one more here, hopefully just one more. Truitt served it into the net, so that's a side out that brings in Keegan Day. Keegan Day is a 5'8" junior outside hitter, is in to serve. Big block by Creech, who saves it. Day goes out wide to Nelson, who took a good swing, good hack at it.
Keegan's 5'8", junior. She can put both feet behind her head.
So that's what she told us.
That's what she says, yeah. That's a fun fact about herself she doesn't know. Favorite exercise is squats. Well, that probably helps her.
Yeah. So Amaya Robinson is struggling a little bit from serving. In comes Schwarber, who had such a great first game, covering a lot of ground and really setting the tone. Really setting the tone early on for covering ground. Schwarber back to serve. There's Hildebrand with a big hit.
Yep, that's her favorite.
That big old beach ball up on the net.
23-12, West.
So we're live here with Reagan Dornan. And Reagan, you've been involved, been around. You're a fourth grader, is that correct? Correct. And you've been around this Volley for the Cure for a while. What's your favorite part about tonight?
Watching all the volleyball players play.
Yeah. Did you get anything to eat?
Ice cream.
Ice cream, was it good?
Yes.
Was it cold?
Yes.
Oh, good. All right. And did you spend any money out there?
Yes, I did.
Oh, good. All for Volley for the Cure. That's great. Thanks for being out here tonight. Lakota West up 23-13. Good swing by Nelson. That's going to end up in a kill.
Deep, yep.
Yes, it will. Game point. Reverman in for Nelson, Ruff in for Valancourt. As Reverman will look to put game 2 away, up 24-13. Student section has the one finger in the air, representing one more point. Oh, Paige Schwederman got her hands on it, almost had official block. They're going to go out wide to Ruff.
Oh.
Threw a changeup.
Well, she got fooled. There it was. It worked. She got fooled because the middle hitter, I think it was Sid, jumped right in front of her, then ducked down, and then the ball just appeared right over the top of her head, and she two-hand touched it right in there for a game-winning point.
Hey, how about that? West takes the first two. It is best of 5 for the varsity match. West is up 2-0. And come on back for game 3 to see if West can put this thing away in 3. Hello and welcome back to Lakota West High School on the 13th annual Volley for the Cure and GMC match number 2 for the Firebirds this season. Lakota West has won the first 2 matches of the day, the freshman and JV, and then they've won the first 2 games of the 3rd match, the varsity match. Looking to go win the 3rd one and wrap up a clean sweep of the evening. Got a great crowd here this evening. Lakota West looking to put it away. And we'll start serving with Molly Weehee. See if Hamilton can kind of get going. We'll go to Creech early. Just missed.
Hamilton jumps out to that 1-0 lead again.
If games were to 1, Hamilton would be doing all right.
Yeah, they sure would.
Back to serve for Hamilton, number 6. Kylie McVeigh, the left-hander, the southpaw, if you will. And those left-handers always comes out of their hand a little bit different. Back to serve is Katie Schwerber playing libero tonight. Last year as a freshman, she played a 6 rotation outside. This year, she's been asked to play libero, take advantage of her athleticism. And we certainly saw that athleticism on display.
Sure did in the first game, that's for sure.
Game.
Now, she didn't play as much the second game. Coach Cornell's playing a lot of players tonight. And that's good.
And there's another example right there. Sure, we're getting our hands on it. There's freshman. There's our first look at the freshman, Anna Dano. Anna Dano, number 1, is a freshman. Has seen a good bit of action here early on, and a really athletic young lady. You're going to see that out on the court. Could have West up 3-1. Schwerber continues to serve. Schwederman gets her hands on that block, and that is a block. Schwederman playing the right side. Leaving Hildebrand in the middle, and Schwederman, that's a tough blocking combo, those two together.
Yes, it is. That ball, nope.
Oh, watch out for that thing.
Yeah, to watch out somebody get hurt. You hit that ladder on that. That's why it's all padded.
For sure. So West up 5-1, getting out our lead. And this is about that same time each game where Schwerber's throwing some stuff at him off the serve, and the ball's moving. If you get a good look, if the camera gets a good look, okay, she picks a different spot on the court, depending on where Coach Hagelin wants it. And just watch this ball knuckle. Take a look at this. It will just float. That one had a little more spin than normal, but it did bite.
That was a sinker.
She did throw the sinker. She did the Jared Hughes special at him. Hamilton's looking for something to shake it up, so
they're subbing freely.
Trying to get in there and make something happen. Number 16, Kennedy Cunningham in the game. My guess would be Coach Hagelin will aim right at her to start.
And he did.
And the bigger thing is
it's always
Katie,
tough to come off the bench cold.
The bigger thing is Katie Schwerber did exactly what she was asked to do.
Yep.
Said hit a spot, and my guess would be that they're going to hit that spot until something changes. Go to West up 7-1. Schwerber's going to have a heck of a line in the box score tomorrow.
She sure is. I think we're going to get a timeout here pretty soon.
He's going to have a bucket full of aces and a bunch of digs. I think you're going to see a fold-out stat line. And
That's a nice play.
Did a great job there.
Schwederman just kissed it across the net.
Staying
Here comes
active,
the timeout.
staying aware. There it is. There's that timeout.
9-1 West. They're rolling.
So they've played fast. They haven't slowed down at all. It's been a pink blur out there.
That's what they have to do.
Some would say that it's for Hamilton, it's been a pink nightmare.
Well, you keep winning. He's winning those pinks. Guess what?
Right,
keep wearing the pinks.
Keep wearing them. The typical volleyball.
I think we're about to get the wave started here. We've got.
That's what, they're talking about it.
Yeah, they are.
They're trying to.
It might take them half a game to get it organized.
But they don't realize that they're all standing up.
Yeah.
It's tough to do the wave when you're all standing.
That's true.
So I don't know if you're trying to get them to sit down so they can do it, but.
There we go.
There it is. There's the wave. And bring it back. There it is. You know what? They did it. They did it.
And they didn't include the Hamilton crowd.
That's a lot of running. You don't want to run all the way over there. Coulda West up 9-1. Game 3. Coulda West won the first 2 games, looking to finish it off in 3 games. Get these girls home for dinner as timeout. Serve. We got the serve in out of the timeout. And now West is in rotation. They're going to go to Hildebrand. That's been successful, and it still is.
It certainly is. She's got a few kills tonight.
There have not been many rotations in this game, so we haven't seen many substitutions on
Not
the west
yet.
side yet. But you don't get many of those when you're winning points. There's Lakota West got their hands on a couple. There's Dagnall.
Boy, she hit that ball.
She does.
She is a talented young lady. Favorite food is spaghetti.
Spaghetti. I'm going to say her name wrong about 10 times. It's Dano. I say it wrong, and I work on it there.
I don't know if they're Italian, but if she likes spaghetti, there's a good bet they might be. And I'd love to have some.
I'm thinking of the name of Dano. I'm thinking yes, and I'm thinking that's not a bad thing. Eat some spaghetti.
11-2 West, side out Hamilton.
Big high toss from libero.
And libero throws that ball in the air. Well, we're not going to get to see it again. But she is a Madison Welch. She's quite a server.
And you don't typically get consistency on those high tosses, but she has. She has for sure. So into the game is Reverman with serve, and Paige Nelson. Reverman going to Hildebrand. They do get a piece. Number 2, Paige Hyde got a piece of that Hildebrand hit, and they get another piece. And they don't call the double touch there. It was close. There's Nelson with a big swing, and that's a good job by Paige Nelson.
Sure is. She stayed in position that whole time.
Got in the system, and 13-2, Lakota West is up on Hamilton. Reverman back to serve. She's got a lot of serving done today as well. That ball just dies right in front of Maya Robinson. Yeah, West can continue to finish strong. It's going to be a good feeling coming into practice the next couple of days off of a big win.
Yes, it will.
Coming into practice after a big event. This is an event that they work hard on from June to now. And it'll be a big weight lifted off of, I know, the girls, I know Coach Kornauer and the staff, and also the parents. There's a lot of parents involved in this.
Well, it'll be amazing how fast the season goes after that.
Yeah, and Erin Reddle, the mom who really is in charge of the Volley for the Cure, and I know they had some wrapping parties Friday night till late, and we're up here on Sundays. There's a block by Paige Hyde.
Lakota West up 15-3. They really haven't shown a lot of urgency here. They're just kind of finishing up what they started.
That's a good backside set. West is up. It's Kelsey Lake back to serve. It's
That's
long.
deep.
It's going to bring in senior Nayeli Delgado. It's going to bring in junior Keegan Day in for Sid Hildebrand. And that's probably up 16-4. Up 2 games, nothing. They're going to let Day serve.
Thing is, your players, all your players need to get game experience.
That's right.
You never know when you need them.
You never know. And it's a long season, and you get beat up, and the ball snuck in. It was like the crowd didn't agree, but he was confident in the ball.
I don't think they're listening to the crowd.
Back to serve for Hamilton, number 9, Erica Scott. Pass by Schwederman. Back set. Will go to Delgado, who unloads and goes through the block. Sally Betzel's in to serve. Betzel will be in here to serve. Lakota West up 17-5. Big serve, big ace by Sally Betzel.
It's a nice serve. Sally got a new puppy.
Hey,
Her name is Brooks. Bet that puppy's keeping Sally up at night, too.
Yeah, that's right. Hey, looks like her favorite athlete's one of my favorites as well.
A.J. Green.
Yeah, you get a guy like that, that's good people there. Sally goes to paint the line, and it works. Hamilton's going to dump it over. Nelson's going to set it up, but Paige Hyde found that ball creep across the net and finished it off.
Well, the Firebirds got sucked up to the net on that. They all got sucked up toward the net. Hamilton just lifted it right over the top.
Kennedy Cunningham in the game to serve for the Hamilton Big Blue. Looks like she serves That's a good try.
Oh, boy.
Take a look at her. It looks like she served with a closed fist.
She might. I didn't look at that. I was watching serve receive. I wanted to see how they were lined
You don't
up.
see that very often. We're getting a good zoom in there. See if it looked like a closed fist, which you don't see often. It's tough to control. See it?
She sure does.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe she's comfortable doing that.
Well,
That's
it looks
in.
like it. Big kill by Delgado. Yeah, you stick around long enough, you'll see things in the game you haven't seen much of.
That's true.
In the game is Anna Dano, the freshman that we saw, had a couple good ones there, and then the other freshman, Claire Valancourt. We see two freshmen in the game come in the game at the same time. Valancourt goes with the jump serve. It looks like that ball hit that
It
line.
falls in.
It's a good call. Her ball knuckles a lot as well. It's one of those that are about chest high, and then all of a sudden it falls on the back line. Lakota West up 20-7 in game 2, or in game 3, excuse me. Up 2 games to nothing. Valancourt's going to go middle to Creech. Hamilton's in the net.
Number 7.
Danielle Hilton in the net. Valancourt continues to serve up 21-7. 1-8 when you get to this point, finish it off.
Well, the pressure's clearly on Hamilton to get on a run. But
Saved by Robinson, but not quite enough.
that was pretty good. That was a pretty good kill by Delgado.
Yep. Delgado gets the kill. She'll come out.
Hildebrand's coming back in.
Yeah. Sticking with the rotation.
I think she's going to serve.
Yeah,
No.
Weehe's going to be back to
There you go.
serve. Hildebrand will go up front. West up 22-8.
Wow, nice save.
They dump that right over in that spot. Oh, and the setter goes quick to the back right corner. That's a good play.
Yes, that she saw the hole and she went right at it.
Yep, I think Weehe had a thought that she might be able to get it, but just could not make that play. This is the lefty, the southpaw. Hooked it wide. West up 23-9. Schwederman in, Schwarber in. Schwarber's back in the serve. He's been serving well all game.
Game point coming up.
All right, we hear the crowd roar, and the student section's been in the game most of the time.
Yes, they have.
Good. Fingers in the air, calling for that last point. Hildebrand in the middle of it. That'll do
That's
it.
it.
That'll do it. Lakota West get the W over the Hamilton Big Blue.
Well, Lakota West came out and played and kept the intensity of the entire game, all 3 games of the match. And that's something for them to build on because they needed a win terribly. And to come back from, the last week when they played that tough match against East. So Lakota West now got, 6-7 days off to practice, and they come back against Seton and Mason.
And get going.
In the tournament. Yeah, so, they'll be cruising right along.
Okay, well, I want to thank everyone for tuning in to Westchester Television to check out the 13th annual Volley for the Cure, 2019 Volley for the Cure, as Lakota West makes it a clean sweep. Freshmen, JV, and varsity make it a clean sweep. Hope you enjoyed the games. Be safe, everyone.